What's going on, guys? So this is a My Park video, but it's not a My Park video, man. I'm not worried about, the win or losses. I'm really here to talk about the NBA draft that's happening tomorrow, and I'm trying to go over, what I think is going to be the top 10 players pick in the draft. So I'm just doing a mock draft, and I'm also going to be talking about, a few NBA news, things like that. So, this is going to be a short game. It's only going to 11. It's house rules today. But I'm just going to go ahead and talk and let you guys know about the mock draft 1 through 10. And I'm going to let you know why I think each player is going to be drafted. So, while this game starts, first pick overall is definitely going to be Ben Simmons going to Philadelphia. They already asked him about it. Give me that. Okay. They already asked him about it. He actually at first didn't want to work out for him, but then decided, well, he really has no choice. That's the team he's going to go to. So, that's pretty much it, man. Philadelphia already decided that's who's going to be the draft. And he's going to be the best player in the draft, I think, man. The size, his handling, his ball handling. He's not that great of a shooter yet, but that's something all NBA players improve. So I think, man, he's deserving of the first overall pick. And it's going to be great to see him in the Philadelphia uniform. Bring some hype down to the city. And so I'm really excited to see that. I think the Lakers are going to end up drafting Brandon Ingram from Duke. As you guys see, man, I do have it written down. Ben Ingram from Duke. I think that's who they're going to draft just because they need a small forward. They got Jordan Clarkson. They got D'Angelo Russell, and they really need that one guy, on the wing that could play defense, kind of, shoot wide open shots, get stuff done. And they do have also Julius Randle. So he plays the forward position. So as you guys see, it's very hard talking and playing at the same time. And this game only goes to 11. Holy crap. That means pick number 3 to the Boston Celtics. Now this one, I think honestly Boston's going to trade them. They don't need a young guy to come in and totally reverse their franchise. I think they have that already. So I think they're going to end up trading whichever pick they, either before the draft, right before the draft, or even the draft night, they're going to trade. But I think they're going to draft the big man from Croatia. His name is Dragan Bender. He's getting compared to, Porzingis. The guy can shoot. He can flat out play, athletic, got size. So that's going to be who I think they pick in this game. So I think they're going to try and trade for Gordon Hayward, man. The Celtics coach actually coached him in college. So that'd be a good way to, reunite those two. And he's a scorer, man. They need a scorer. They can't just have Isaiah Thomas dropping 30 every game. That's not going to help them win basketball games. So that right there, I think they're going to trade that pick for hopefully Gordon Hayward. I think that's who they want at the end of the day. But that means the 4th pick, Phoenix Suns. So the Phoenix Suns, man, they don't need a point guard. And I think the best player available right now is Jamal Murray out of Kentucky. But honestly, I think he's a great player, man. Point guard out of Kentucky, can score, average 20 points during the season. But I think they're going to pick up Jaylen Brown out of California, small forward. That's the position they need. They have Bledsoe, they have Knight. So they really don't need another guard. They need a small forward that could come in, score, play defense, be a solid contributor right off the bat. So that's who I think they're going to pick up. And that means number 5 is Minnesota Timberwolves. And I think they might look to get Jamal Murray. They might look to get Jamal Murray, man, a point guard, since they got Ricky Rubio, but they might want to turn a new leaf, have an athletic point guard that's going to push the tempo, knock down open shots, because Rubio he's not really a good shooter. So that's something they really need to improve on, and that would be a guy. Jamal Murray would be that guy that would change that right away. That means the next pick is the 6th pick, and that's New Orleans, and I think this one's going to be pretty easy. I think they're going to pick up Buddy Hield. He's another player I think is terrific, man. I think he's going to be a great player in the league. I think they need a shooting guard, man. If you guys watch the games, you guys know Eric Gordon is not really healthy. He's not consistently healthy, which is kind of like an issue right now, man, because they got Tyreke Evans too, and he's not always healthy. So I think that's going to be the guy that they look to solve that issue right there. Buddy Hield is going to go to New Orleans at number 6. And number 7 is Denver Nuggets. And this is another team that, did a very good job drafting last year, getting Moutier at point guard. So that's not a position they need exactly. They're going to get Marquise Wright out of Washington. I think he's a small forward, slasher, guy can score. And that's a guy they really could use. They do have Will Barton, who was like top 3 in the votings for 6th man of the year. So I think that's another guy that, that's gonna consistently contribute for Denver. So they do need another wing though that's gonna, come in and score and get buckets right away. So I think they're gonna get Marquise Wright at number 7. And Sacramento Kings, this one's a tough one because they have so many positions filled, but I can see them getting the best player available in Chris Dunn, a point guard out of Providence. And Darren Collson's there, but I don't know, I think he's been dealing with some issues off the court, which might be a reason why, they want to trade him. So I think this means that they're going to draft Chris Dunn, somebody Rondo can mentor if Rondo stays with Sacramento, of course, and somebody they can look forward to, in the future, because Rondo's getting older every day. So that means number 9 is Toronto Raptors, and they got this pick from Denver. And I think they might take the center out of Utah, Jacob Poto, something like that. I think that's another guy right there that is they're gonna need, man. They're gonna need. Valanciunas got hurt in the playoffs. Of course, they also have Bismack Biyombo, and that's a guy I think is gonna be able to consistently help. But if he does get away in free agency, which might happen because of the way he played in the playoffs, I think there's a good reason why Toronto will pick up a center, and this is probably the best player available right now for them. And that's a guy that will contribute right away. Probably come off the bench the first few years, and maybe if he gets better, improves, he'll eventually, go on and be their future center. And that means the last pick, and this one goes to Milwaukee Bucks. I think the last pick is gonna be Thon Maker. Guy came straight out of high school, somehow found a way to get into the NBA draft for some ridiculous reason. I don't know, but the guy's definitely NBA ready, man. I think he's gonna be the surprise pick in the draft, yo. I think the guy's 7 foot, but he can shoot, handle the ball. He can do a lot of crazy things, man. The guy can flat out play. So I think Thon Maker is gonna go to Milwaukee, and because also they're thinking about letting go of Greg Monroe. For whatever reason, even though he chose to come to them after being courted by so many teams. So yeah, I think he's gonna get traded, man. I think they're trying to change the look of the team. Definitely gonna look to rely on Giannis Antetokounmpo, however you say his last name. So that's definitely a guy I think is gonna be, Thon Maker. I definitely think he's gonna go to Milwaukee. This is terrible. This is a terrible show, terrible effort right now, man. I don't have Anto or one of the subs, man. I kind of did this last minute just to share with you guys since the draft is tomorrow. But I think that's all of that. That's the top 10 mock draft for me. I can't think of anybody else. Other news in the NBA, though, Derrick Rose, supposedly, this is according to Bleacher Reports, and they're a pretty trustworthy source. He just got traded to the New York Knicks, and I think that's going to be a great pickup for them. They needed a point guard all those years, especially when you have, Melo and Porzingis. I think that's going to be a good look with the pick and roll. Oh, my gosh. Porzingis and Derrick Rose could have a filthy pick and roll. And, of course, Melo's going to do Melo. So I think that's going to be a good turnaround for Derrick Rose, man. A new city. So much. He's going through so much with Chicago. So many ups and downs. So I think really, this is a good way for him to turn a new leaf. And who knows, man. I'm not saying he's going to turn back to the MVP he was before. But you never know, man. He could turn it around and be a solid contributor, averaging 17 points. Who knows, 6 or 7 assists. That's a very good point guard in my book. So I think that's a really good move for Derrick Rose. And then the other move is Jeff T getting moved to Indiana and George Hill getting moved to Utah Jazz. And that also means Dennis Schroeder is the new point guard for Atlanta Hawks. So that's another good move, man. I think that's going to be dope for him to take over that new team. And he deserves it, man. He deserves it. He's definitely been playing really well off the bench, and he looks like the type of guy who could really lead that team, man, moving forward. So I think that's a great move. And Jeff Teague still has a lot of great basketball in him. And I think Indiana's a new look team also for him, just like Derrick Rose, man. A new scene for most of these guys is really good. Breath of fresh air. New system, a new coach, new teammates he's going to be playing alongside All-Star Paul George. He's also on the cover of 2K17. So I think Jeff Teague is pretty excited about that move also, man. And last time I checked, he's from Indiana, so he's going back home, if y'all didn't know that. So great moves all around, man. If you guys like me, you know, keeping you updated with the new moves or the mock drafts or whatever like that, I will gladly be able to do that. Just put it down in the comment section. It's the off season, so a lot of moves gonna be happening, free agency, things like that. So if you guys want me to keep you updated and want me to keep you up to date on that, just put it down in the comment section. Give this a like and a thumbs up. I did not do this for the highlights on my part, so you guys gotta excuse me for that. I'm not really trying to ball. I'm just, you know, I just wanted to go hoop a little bit, show you guys what's going on in the league and things like that, man. So I hope you guys did enjoy this, man. Kind of last minute video. Hope you guys enjoyed the My Park, real life My Park video that came out yesterday. Been getting a lot of good feedback, so hope you guys have messed with that, man. I enjoyed doing that. I actually did that while I was in Maryland with Kay and my boy Deuce. So next time I'll be doing that. It's probably the next time I'm back in Maryland or anything like that, because Maryland has a lot of outside courts. Here in Orlando, not a lot of outside courts. It's really hot, so nobody really plays outside. So that's really why I did that. So if you guys, you guys said you guys want to see another one, so I'll make sure I try to make it happen, but it will not be for some time. So just be patient. And other than that, man, that's really all I got for y'all today, man. I hope you guys enjoy this. Got draft champs coming out tomorrow. Y'all it's gonna be pretty dope, man. With Dre, I'll be playing against him. We're doing a regular draft, so no short talk. We're just gonna do a regular draft and go ahead and duke it out. So you guys should be excited for that one. It's gonna be dope. Other than that, man, that's it. That's all I got for y'all today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the 100 million thousandth time. I'm signing out, man.
Nowadays people talk about it but don't be about it. Heard them dudes hating, that's okay, we gon' see about it. See M Square, Drink K, they gon' tweet about it. I don't Chief Bush, baby I never beat around it. Talks in Republic, also went to see Atlantic. Dudes ain't ready, it really man I can see him panic. Loose lips sink ships like Titanic.